Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to talk to you guys a little bit more today about the CMMG conversion bolt for your AR-15. Basically, I took out the standard bolt and I put in a conversion bolt that allows this AR-15 to shoot 22 long rifles. So I bought a kit from Primary Arms. It was $160. It came with 3 of these magazines. Basically, you load them with 22 long rifle, put them in, charge it, and then basically you're ready to shoot. Yeah. So it works pretty good, especially with the Blazer ammo. Blazer bulk ammo, it's been working very good. But the thing I want to talk to you guys today is about point of impact shifts, okay? Because the 22 long rifle is going a little bit slower. So with this AR over here, this is zeroed in for 50 yards. Okay, so I got a pretty common zero for an AR-15. 50 yard zero with the 5.56 gives me a second zero at 200 yards. But when you're what happens when you're shooting the 223, that bolt's going a little bit slower. So at 50 yards, I found that the zero pretty much, with the 22 long rifle, pretty much holds true. Okay, but then what happens is out to 100 yards. Normally, when I'm shooting this rifle with 5.56, if I'm shooting center, right, the bullet's going to climb 3 to 4 inches. So if I put my red dot here, I'm going to hit up here. So usually with the 5.56, I hold my red dot at the bottom of this paper, so I'll hit center. Well, I had to do the opposite with the 22 long rifle. In order to hit bullseye, which is what this grouping is over here, I had to put my red dot and I had to anchor to the top, and then the bullet dropped a little bit, and I was able to get pretty much center paper. Okay, so that's the adjustment you have to make because the idea here is that this is a rifle that you're normally going to be shooting 5.56. You don't want to adjust your scope to shoot the 22 long rifle, so you're going to just have to adjust your point of aim to suit the 22 long rifle a little bit better. So that's all you got to do at 100 yards. Instead of anchoring to the bottom of the paper, okay, you anchor to the top of the paper, and then you'll get a 3 to 4 inch drop. Okay, now on this rifle over here, I was shooting this yesterday. This is the Ruger MPR. This has the Primary Arms 1:8 scope on it, and that has the ACSS reticle, basically which includes bullet drop compensation. So with this rifle, I use a 100 yard zero because they give you a chart. In order for that bullet drop compensation to work properly, you have to use the chart that they give you. So they tell you that you have to zero in at 100 yards. So when you fire the round, there's a line of sights up here, the bars down here. There's a 2.5 inch difference, and what happens is your line of sight is straight, your barrel is pointed slightly up. So when the bullet comes out at 100 yards, it comes out and it meets your line of sight. However, the 22 long rifle is not going fast enough to ever rise that 2.5 inches and meet your line of sight. It only rises maybe a 1/2 inch out at 50 yards, and after that it starts dropping. So if you're using the ACSS reticle and you've got that 100 yard zero, what you need to do is you have to use the 600 yard mark. Okay, so that ACSS reticle, you use the 600 yard mark, and then basically put that 600 yard mark right on top of your bullseye, and you're gonna hit pretty much center. I was able to get a 5 inch group yesterday with that rifle. I posted that in another video that I did yesterday. But that's what you gotta do if you're using the 50 yard zero. Then basically at 100 yards, aim about 4 inches high. And if you're using the ACSS reticle system, with the 100 yard zero, use the 600 yard mark at 100 yards. Okay. So if you guys have any other questions, comments, feedback, put in the comment section. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.